National Football League brings us to First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Baltimore Ravens and the Cleveland Browns. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Past the 30 to the 32. Well, this defense for the Browns, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
A collegiate star here in the Buckeye State, it's J.K. Dobbins. And he stopped after a gain of one. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Well, these two teams met in Cleveland earlier in the year with the Browns coming out on top. So they'll be looking for the win here in Cleveland to complete the season sweep. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll go again with Dobbins. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker. And now it's 3rd down. Throwing is Jackson. And this pass broken up. And the contact one time there. And now 4th down.
And we saw these defenders fly to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
They were just trying to give their offense a little more room down near their own goal line, but this is just going to make things worse.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Hey, kill.
And Chubb will try the middle here. And he will double the space they have to work with as they take it from the 2 to the 4. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They've the coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
Borquez on to punt as he gets it away. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The crowd maybe losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy? Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. On the counter now, it's Dobbins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Easy, man.
On first down, Drake. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. A give up the middle to Dobbins. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that now, give me the third down. Get me into a position where I can make one play and get my defense off the field.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On third down, here's Dobbins. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Another run here with Dobbins. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And now Jackson will look to throw it. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
That was definitely what we call our defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal efficiency.
On second down, here's a keeper by the QB. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. The offense on third down today has been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. A look for the end zone, but that one's going to run incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
Tucker's kick is good, and the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. Well, both teams kind of feeling each other out here. Now, after 3 drives, we have a score with that field goal.
Yeah, they're still waiting for their breakout drive to come to them, all right? They're using the playbook well. They're looking for that extra section that says touchdowns instead of field goals. But they'll take the 3 for now and try and get something for more later.
But ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Browns drive about to get started. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
From the 27, Brissett. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Here's Brissett. He's going to go up top again. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this is going to work out well as it's out of bounds near the 13-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their drive last time it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf, dude. That's bottom shelf material. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jackson into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jeremiah. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point seeding.
If you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts. Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. They'll grab 3 yards on the play, taking it himself for the first down. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Jackson taps this forward, jet sweep. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 12 yards to pick up there, good for a Raven first. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
The quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. 11 more on that one and another first down. Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
Buying time to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson, looking for Andrews downfield, and that is incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense for forcing that incompletion?
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive, as this is 3rd and 10. Jackson steps away. Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle. And all the way in for the Ravens touchdown. Rashad Bateman, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens are once again back in front. With the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Cleveland offense ready to go. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
Hey, Gil.
They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Adafe Owe so quick. And he gets to him there behind the line.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
On 2nd and 12, Brissett. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And leading 10-7, well, they may just want to get this to the locker room. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. From the 16, Jackson. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Here's Jackson. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage on 3rd down as that was not an easy one to get into. 4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Here comes Grant on the return. A very good punt, but a 16-yard return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Browns drive about to get started. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the 2nd half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. The return from his end zone is Grant. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Cleveland offense ready to go. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us. We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Hey, kill.
Throwing again, Brissett on 2nd and 10. And that is taken in by Njoku. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Well, he ran free there after the catches. That winds up going for 38. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Hey, kill. Go.
A give running right is Chubb. Taken down at the 30.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Brissett steps away to his left. And his throw here is incomplete.
As quarterbacks like to do, he pushed it downfield on that throw. But I think that since he was outside the pocket and there was open space, it would have been a good time for his first carry of the game.
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. Brissett. Forced out to his left. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Ravens are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, the good news for them, they got the football. The bad news, they have to go 99 yards here as they start this drive out on their own 1-yard line. And he gets this up just shy of the 15. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. 1st down.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
So still backed up, but the situation not as dire now. 1st and 10 at the 14. Here's Jackson to throw. He's got a man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. It's a gain of 34.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. They go play action now. Jackson. That is caught. Rashad Bateman. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 38. A give. Dalvin's trying the right side. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Play action. Now Jackson. His throw incomplete.
Perfect example of the kind of attitude you have to play defensive back in the NFL. You want to be the only defender around, and you want them to challenge you. And in that play, he came through.
28 for a first. Jackson now. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Good defense there on third down. Product of good coaching and even better execution because he realized he's in field goal range. No sense forcing anything, and he made sure he didn't.
Tucker's kick is good, and they will take the lead at 13-10. Well, whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin the second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember last drive, they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
We'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half. Sets throw taken in by Cooper here. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Third and short yardage, Brissett. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked up by Roquan Smith, and the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he throws.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Jackson being chased down, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It's a hot water down after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Jackson. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and 1 for Jackson and the Ravens. They'll set up to throw. Rolling to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed comfortable completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play. And they also give him a 1st down. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football off a triple option, you've actually called that play.
On 2nd and 7, we're set. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Tyus Bowser blowing that play up.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. He's going to rifle on deep left side. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Chubb on the counter. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Brissett. Open man here, Schwartz complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And this guy can be everywhere. Kyle Hamilton getting there to drop him for a loss.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about his desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Here's Brissett. It's complete to Peoples-Jones. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. I respect both sides on that play, CD. For him to be able to hold on to that football and the impressive tackle, wow.
Did you notice the look between the two of them as they came off the ground? That look did say the word respect.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Brissett. Forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. You know, I was going to ask you if maybe they should surprise and pass the ball, but where they're at on the field, I think keep it on the ground, right?
I like where you're going with this one because field position is going to determine these play calls. And backed up where they are, I don't even think about putting the ball in the air. I tell my running backs, grasp the football. I tell my offensive line, don't allow any leaks so they get hit immediately when we hand it off.
And he'll take this to about the 24, a gain of 3. And his defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute mark. Dobbins running out of the gun. And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeout. chance defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. The Ravens send their punter out now. He's been terrific so far. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position.
And yes, everyone, that was the fullback carrying the football. I know it's a dying breed, it's a dying position for a lot of people, but I still think it's valuable and important, especially when you can carry the ball.
And you need short yardage. What makes sense? Go to a big body, let him plow forward just like he did there.
It's still a big man's game.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Brissett now. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
Hey!
Get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to tie things up in the final minute. York able to send this one through. So the big return had them fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a first down.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. A dangerous return man showing it here. Past midfield, look out. The 30. 10. And he's going to take it all the way into the end zone. What a return, and they've taken the lead. This game wasn't tied for long. How about that? A big return here in the fourth.
And this is that time of game where every big play is magnified. Fourth quarter, kick return for a touchdown. You've got to feel great about your chances at this stage of the game.
Yeah, they regained the lead. Now we'll see if they can hold it. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. This one fielded at the 5. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time able to get 3. That's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Now Brissett. Completes to Njoku, and he'll manage to get out of bounds. It's a first down, and the clock stops with just over 20 seconds to play. Here's Brissett. He's going to let it fly. He's got a man complete. And they're going to be set up now with a ball at the 13-yard line. Fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So for the Ravens, they're not going to go quietly here. So the win brings them now to 8-6 on the year.